Okay, wait. Today, man, I want to bring y'all something that's gonna help y'all become better customizers, man. I'm gonna give you 5 tips that every customizer should know about. It's gonna help you become a pro at this. Alright, so make sure you go ahead and go and like the video right now, cause this is it. You know what I mean? It's gonna get you right. And subscribe. Join the squad. But yeah, man, the first thing you need to know before you start to customize shoes and everything, when you get that shoe, the first thing you need to do is prep. The most important part of customizing shoes is the prep work. If you don't prep your shoe is not wearable. Therefore, you don't have a customized shoe. You have a customized canvas. It's not a shoe, because if you can't wear it, it's not a shoe, right? Exactly. So what you need to do is pour your heart into prepping this shoe. Make sure you get your acetone. If you have the sand, get your sandpaper out. You know what I'm saying? Scotch-Brite pads, all that kind of stuff, man. Make sure you prep your shoe. Tape it up and all that kind of stuff. Whatever you gotta do. If you don't use tape, hey, more power to you. I use tape on everything. Every shoe I do, I use tape. And I've been doing this forever. But I mean, it's a preference, you know what I'm saying? If you're not gonna use an airbrush or anything like that, you might not need the tape. If you're just going in with a paintbrush, you might not need the tape, but I tape. Make sure you learn how to prep. There's different methods for it, but it's all really more the same. Every person got their way of doing it, but layers and saturation. What am I talking about? Layers and saturation. When, just say you want to put down a red panel on the shoe or whatever. The thing you need to do is figure out a way to cut down on your layers of putting that one color on. So just say you want to lay down red. Red is more transparent than a lot of the colors and stuff like that. So what you want to do is you want to lay down a lighter layer of red before you put that red on. So what you want to do is like put down a hot pink. You put down 1 or 2 layers of hot pink, and then you might have to do 1 to 3 layers of red. And it's gonna cut down on your time and layers, because if you cake too much paint on there, it's going to crack. Your shoes are going to crack. Know your layers and saturation. Alright. One of the most difficult colors to work with are neon colors. When it comes to, well, really, paintbrushing and airbrushing, the neon colors are more transparent than any other color that Angela sells. So with that, I like to use airbrush. I'm not gonna lie to you. I hate to use a paintbrush with the neon colors. I just can't do it. It drives me crazy. So what I like to do is lay down, like I just say I have to put down a Tahitian pink or something like that. So what I'm gonna do first, like I did with the red, I put down a hot pink. So after I put that hot pink down, it's like basically more of the same. You just putting down another layer of pink, which is that pink is gonna pop. Now think if you would have put down it's like a blue or something like that pink will not pop off of that blue. So you need the same kind of color, but just more opaque up under your transparent color or whatever. I mean, it's neon, but it's transparent. It's just neon. But alright, and then like just say you laying down the neon yellow, what's it called, tropic sun yellow or something like that. Put down like a pale yellow first. That's what I like to do. Put that pale yellow down, because that pale yellow is pretty opaque. So you put that down, and then you lay on top of the neon color. That is what I'm talking about saturation. If you would lay down, just say you want to use that yellow, and you go straight on top of that white, it's going to pop, but it's not going to be saturated. What I mean by that is it's not going to look full. You know what I'm saying? Like the color isn't going to look full and solid. It's going to be like you can kind of see through it a little bit. So that's where that base layer comes in, your saturation. So you want all your colors to look full and saturated when you complete your shoe. You know what I'm saying? You don't want it to look transparent unless that's the look you're going for. But for the most part, you're not going for that look. Them layers, saturation. Boom. Alright, with the detailing, which is the next thing. Detailing is what's gonna separate you from, a novice or just somebody who you can tell is kind of just getting into it or whatnot, to their professional level. You want to clean up all your edges. You want to make sure your lines are as straight as you possibly can get them. If you have line work in there, if you have just like separate panels or whatever, and you like on the edges of them where the one panel meets the other, you want to have that panel or the edge of it. Go on ahead and hit that thing with the paint. It's really gonna make your customs look professional. It's gonna make it look like they were straight out of the factory, and that's the look that you're going for. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's maybe a personalized item or anything like that, you want to make it look as close to, just say you got it from Nike or you got it from Adidas, like they did it. That's what you're aiming for. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you get your detail work in, man. I know it's time consuming, it's difficult, but it's gonna pay off for you in the long run. Alright, this is probably, I would say, in my opinion, the second most important thing about customizing shoes: the finisher. When you put a finisher on, make sure it's the correct finisher. What I mean by saying that, if you do, alright, I'll just go with these. Alright, most Foamposites have like on this little shell part, it'll be like a gloss, like a super high gloss. But with me, I like a matte finish, so I went with a matte finish on this one, which is cool for this design. With this design, it's a lot of neon colors, and if you put down neon colors, you will see that they are more matte or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And with them being matte like that, the colors pop more. Like you put it in under a black light or you put them outside, they pop more. Now say I put a glossy finish on this, those colors won't pop as much. So that's why I put down the matte finish. Now that isn't for every shoe. You can't go really both ways with, you know what I'm saying, a Foamposite. You can go either matte or glossy. Just say Air Force One. This is a very loud and vibrant design. Now imagine if I would have put a high gloss finish all over the shoe. It wouldn't look good. I'm just being honest with you. I would have did all this work, all this detailing, all this great design and all that kind of stuff, and I don't want to say it would have been for nothing, but it would have been for nothing, because if I put a high gloss finish on this would have looked trash. Just being honest with you. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to offend anybody or whatever, but if you put a high gloss finish on this kind of shoe, it's going to look garbage. It's not going to look professional. It's not going to look like, oh, that guy knows what he's doing. It's not going to look like that. Just being honest with you. That's the difference between your custom looking like you know exactly what you're doing and you look like a novice, like you're just starting out. Because I've seen some people put some great designs on shoes, but then they put that high gloss on there. They don't add duller into the finish or whatever, or they put satin on the shoe or whatever, and it doesn't look good anymore. You can have just one layer or whatever, like this. Imagine if I would have put a high gloss finisher on this blue part. The shoe would have looked garbage. It would have looked plastic. That's the look you don't want to go for. If you have a leather shoe, you don't want a plastic look on it. Now I say I put a high gloss finisher on this part. That probably would have been decent because this is a more plastic material. But on leather, you do not want to put no high gloss finisher on there. Trust me. It's not gonna look good. It's gonna look plastic and fake. And that's what you don't want to do. So make sure when you doing your shoe, you have completed it and you ready to put your finisher on, make sure you put the right one on there. You can look at some pictures on Instagram just to see, you know what I'm saying, okay, what kind of finisher they put on this one or this one. You know what I'm saying? Or, I ain't gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? You can DM me. Send me a picture of the shoe that you're working on and ask me, hey, what kind of finisher would you go with on this one? And I'll let you know, you know what I'm saying? Another one you can use, a lot of people, it can go both ways, but a lot of people use both finishers on like Jordan 11s and stuff like that. Me personally, it just depends on the design that I'm doing. But if I'm doing like just say I'm doing a solid color or something like that on the Jordan 11, on that patent leather part, I'm definitely gonna put a high gloss finisher. But on the top part, and maybe if I painted the midsole, I will put a matte finisher or a flat, depending on, you know what I'm saying, how I'm feeling. But yeah, make sure you put the right finishers on your customs, please. Pictures. When you done finished your shoe and it's looking great in person, it's looking great, you like, man, I did a good job on these. And then you take a picture in your room on your bed with the sheets wrinkled, with a bowl of Cheerios right beside it. And nobody gonna take it seriously, bro. To be honest with you. Nobody's gonna take that picture seriously because it looks garbage. You had low lighting and stuff like that. Why would you spend all of this time on this shoe, put your heart and soul into it, and don't take the proper pictures? You're cheating yourself, because the difference between you getting a customer or you making a sale can be that picture. Because if you take a picture, like with me, I like to take my pictures outside in natural lighting and everything. I mean, I take them inside sometimes too, but I like natural lighting. I set the shoe up, have it perfectly aligned, and you know what I'm saying, just looking presentable. You know what I mean? I make sure the lighting is right. I make sure it's not too much light to wash out the colors and stuff like that, because that's another thing that you don't want. You want people to be able to look at every detail in that shoe. You want the lighting to be correct. You want the positioning of the shoe to be correct. You want the shoe to look like factory. Going back to that, look like a factory took that shoe. It looked like, you know what I'm saying, Sneaker News posted the shoe. You know what I'm saying? You don't want your shoe to just be standing on your living room sofa, and you know the lights dim, and you just take a picture like that, and then you want people to trust you to paint their shoes or to buy their shoe. It's not going to happen. I'm letting you know that now. It's not going to happen. The people can't see your shoe. If you don't value the picture in the shoe, with the shoe, why should the people? You got to put yourself in the mindset of the consumer. If you scrolling on Instagram and you see a person who took 5 pictures and the shoes look amazing, you are more inclined to like that picture than if you go down Instagram and you see somebody that did a shoe and it's low light and it's in the kitchen and they got some pots and stuff behind it. You like, where you going? You know what I'm saying? Big scroll. You hear me? I know. I don't want to see that mess. You might get unfollowed. I'm sorry. I ain't mean it. I ain't mean to do that, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But man, make sure you take good pictures. If you don't have access to a camera or whatever, that's cool, man. I don't take my pictures with a professional camera. I take them with my phone. So it's no excuse for you not to have at least decent pictures. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do, folks, getting the light right, the right light. I'm telling you, outside is the best place. Getting the right light, have that shoes positioned the correct way. Make sure you tap that phone. Make sure it's focusing. Don't have no blurry pictures and stuff like that. And clean your nasty camera off. Clean that nasty camera off, man. But yeah, make sure you clean your camera off, man. focus the picture, snap that guy. Take a lot of pictures and just go through them and see, alright, which ones I like the most. Crop the pictures. You know what I'm saying? If it's something behind it that you don't like, take the picture over. Crop that out. Something. Make sure the pictures are that you're satisfied with your pictures. You're going to get better at taking pictures over time. So, you know what I'm saying? It ain't about like having the perfect picture. It's about having a good picture. So, take some good pictures, man. But that's it for today, man. Well, I don't know. I might post another video today. Let y'all know. Give y'all some more little keys and nuggets. I don't know. But that's it for now, man. Make sure you like the video. You know what I'm saying? Tell me what other things that y'all would like to know about customizing shoes. Soon I'm gonna be bringing more of my fashion and stuff into the my channel because I've been in the lab, you know what I'm saying? That actually is my first true passion. It's clothes and everything like that. So I've been working on that kind of stuff. I'm gonna bring some more videos, more different kind of content to y'all. So make sure you subscribe, join the squad, and ride. I'm gonna catch you in the next one.